What's doing, everybody? What's doing? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you've never been here before, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, check out some of the content. There's plenty of stuff up there. Everybody else, as I always say, welcome back. Thank you for supporting the channel. I try and just keep things real here, speak from the heart, not really concerned about people's feelings. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to speak the truth in some cases. So I just give it to you as it is. I recently posted a video earlier this morning about the dangers of New York City, about how crazy New York City is getting, about the shootings, the stabbings, the robberies, the assaults, the crime in itself, the people running around Times Square, people getting pushed in front of subway cars, people getting set on fire in subway cars, a man that raped another man on the subway yesterday inside of New York City. The list goes on and on. Walking through Times Square, it smells like a urinal. People are peeing all over the place, defecating all over the place. Homeless people sleeping in the thousands all over the streets. And one thing I don't blame is the police officers. This is not the police officers' fault. This is the liberal democratic politicians that have made this happen. This is the bail reform laws that have made this happen. This has happened under the tenure of Governor Kathy Hochul, a liberal Democrat. This has happened under the tenure of Mayor Eric Adams, a criminal. Okay? They have no control of the city, no control over New York City. This is not like the days of Rudy Giuliani and George Pataki when New York City got cleaned up. But I spoke about all that in the earlier video. This is to tell you about another case that happened about 5 or 6 days ago in New York City that I in Lower Manhattan that I neglected to bring up. And it's the fact that an illegal immigrant had sex with a dead man on the New York City subway. Did you hear what I just tell you? A New York City, an illegal immigrant came across a dead man who had died of natural causes on the New York City subway. There's a picture of him right there. You see him? You see him? Felix Rojas, age 44. This guy came across a man who was unconscious on the New York City subway in Lower Manhattan. He went through his pockets and robbed him. Then he must have realized that this guy, he probably thought he was unconscious or dead, who knows? But he pulled the dead man's pants down and he had sex with him for a half hour, for 30 minutes. This guy was humping a dead man, right? I feel really sorry for this poor deceased person who had to be totally victimized like that, right? This is a picture of the victim right there. That's him right there. A poor guy had to be defiled like that, and leave this world with absolutely no dignity. Dying on a New York City subway is disgusting enough. Then having someone pull your pants down and have sex with you as you're dead on that subway is even more atrocious. This is the New York City that people want a vacation to. This is the New York City, the crossroads of the world. I can't but laugh at this story. This illegal immigrant who has crossed the border 5 times. They have record of him. ICE has records of this guy coming through the border 5 different times. Okay, so he definitely shouldn't have been here. This is absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. The city is out of control. Have you ever? I mean, I've heard some crazy and wild cases before of people doing some sick stuff, but this was pretty nuts. Let me show you a little news clip about this so you can see it for yourself.
Well, a man accused of engaging in a sexual act with a corpse aboard a subway train has been arrested.
That's right. Felix Rojas was taken into custody last night. The 44-year-old is accused of having sexual contact with an unresponsive man aboard an R train. This is in Lower Manhattan. It happened on April 9th. That man is believed to have died before the assault took place. The April 9th incident was recorded by a security camera. Rojas.
Right. So as you see, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not making this up. And it brings you to the case it brings you to the scenario of the open border, that took place under the previous administration. That's when this guy crossed the border and came into the country 5 different times, right? You can't leave the door. I have no problem with with immigration. We're all immigrants. We all came here from someone else. We all came here from someplace else, right? But you got to come through the legal channels. You have to follow the process, and otherwise you are a criminal when you sneak in. What do you think would happen if I snuck into Russia and stayed there? What do you think the Russian prison would do to me? Or if I snuck into China? I don't even have to go to that part of the world. What do you think would happen if I snuck into England? Do you think I could turn around and demand from England that I want you to pay my rent? I want you to pay for food. I want you to give me free housing. I want you to give me free health care. And I want you to take care of the children that I'm going to make. Excuse me. I want you to take care of the children that I'm going to make when I'm here. That's an insane thought. And for all the people that consider themselves liberal and think that we should just take care of people, then I tell you to open the door to your home and bring the illegal immigrants in your home. Right? Let me see you do that. Or let me see you take the front door off of your house. Take the front. What do you need a front door for? If you believe everybody should be able to enter and do what they want, what do you need a door? Take the door on your home. What do you think would happen if you took the door to your home off? People would come in that house and take everything that isn't nailed down. Or they're just going to move in. They're just going to walk in the front door and stay there. Right? And if you have a family in there, and they might rape and kill your family so they could take over the house, right? So you never hear liberal people doing that. You never hear them doing that, inviting them inside of the house to come live in their house or taking the first. So why should we leave the front door to the country open or the back door to the country open for people to just come in here and do what they want? And my speech is not against people. I'm actually a person that loves everyone, man, from all over the world. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're white, black, Spanish, Asian, Russian, German, Egyptian. It doesn't matter to me where in the world you're from. I think everybody is welcome here. It makes this country amazing. But you got to come the legal way. You got to come the right way, right? Look at all these, it's true that, much of the illegal immigrants, there's no documentation over there. And they're coming over here and doing things like killing the girl Laken Riley. The cases are just too many to name. There's too many cases to name. I could sit on the computer and download 1,000 cases from the people who came here illegally and from all the people dying of fentanyl. And now we got illegal immigrants having sex with dead people on the New York City subway. I mean, come on, where does it end? And then people are beefing with the president that he wants to send these people out of here? How could you have a problem with the president of the United States wanting to send these individuals out? Right? Because I could see the liberal Democrats now that Donald Trump would send this guy out without a hearing, and they'll complain about it. They're going to fly over to the country and go meet with this guy that raped a dead person on the New York City subway and say he belongs here, and say that we were not justified in shipping him out of the country. How could you have that train of thought? You got to be retarded to have that train of thought, man. New York City is out of control, man. This place is a mess. California is a mess. Chicago is a mess. Washington, D.C. is a disaster. All countries that are run by Democrats, all states that are run by Democrats are an absolute disaster and falling apart. The social network is collapsing. The social structure is collapsing because of these people. If anything, you have to control the border in this country, right? It's hard for me. I can't even find a job right now because so many of the jobs have been taken. That's the truth. So many of the jobs have been taken. It becomes so hard for citizens to find employment. It needs to be straightened out, and New York City really needs to be straightened out. This is one of the most upsetting cases that I've heard in a while. in a while. So I just wanted to, I had posted the video earlier in the day, as I said, about how disgusting New York City has become, and what's even happened in the city this past week. But this is another one that I just thought you should be informed on. Crazy. Crazy. You guys take care. Have a good day. I got another video coming later tonight or tomorrow morning. It's a good one. Stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Enjoy the beautiful day. I just planted some sunflowers outside, and that's it. That's what I'm doing. Now I got to go take care of the doggies. I'll see you guys later. Bye.